Hello guys, welcome. My name is Hamza. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the division operator. The division operator is used when you want to undo division operations safely, particularly when there is a risk of dividing by zero. When I say risk of dividing by zero, I mean where the denominator in the division operation might be zero. Let's look at a solid example for you to understand this better. Let's look at an example. Imagine you are managing a small retail business and you want to analyze the profit margin for your product. You have two tables, the sales and the product table. How do we go about that? First, we are going to create two new sheets, the sales and the product sheet. So let's fill in some data for the sales table. We are going to be using three columns here: sales ID, product ID, and sales amount. Let's do the same for the product. So now that we are done filling in all our details, let's look at the steps to use the divide function. But before doing that, let's make sure the power pivot option is activated at the top. If you don't have that option enabled, in fact, let's go and enable it. I have it enabled already, so let me show you how to do that. So open your Excel as usual, navigate to File, More, Options. A box is going to appear. Click Add-ins, Excel Add-ins, click Com Add-ins and click Go. A box is going to appear. Checkmark this Microsoft Office Power Pivot. Once done, click OK. Now let's begin the steps to use divide function. Step 1 is to load both tables into Power Pivot. So how are we going to do that? So navigate to the cells, click on any cell within your data, navigate up to Power Pivot, click to add to data model. The data will be highlighted and click OK. A box is going to appear showing your table. So now we are going to rename this table. You can see below it, it is showing table 20. We don't want that. So double click and change it to sales. Click enter. Once done, I want you to cancel this. Head back to your product sheet. Click any cell within your data. Click power pivot and click add to data model. Click add to data model. The text is highlighted. Sorry, your data is highlighted. Click OK. And your table is shown. We are going to rename it because it is showing table 21. We don't want that. Double click and change it to products. So now that we are done with this, we are going to click cancel. So we are going to create a relationship. How are we going to do that? I want you to navigate to the top, Power Pivots, and click Manage. Now navigate to the top. You're going to see Diagram View. Click on it. And it will display our table. We have the sales table and we have the product table. So now we are going to link the product ID in sales to the product ID in product. How do we do that? We'll just click and drag to this product here. It is this line here shows the product ID in sales is connected to the product ID in products. Now the final step, which is the last step, is to add calculated columns. How do we do that? So I want you to navigate to manage inside Power Pivot. Click the cells, click your cells, navigate to the sales page, click design. Now click add. It is going to highlight this add column here, telling you to put in your formula. So I'm going to add a formula here and I will explain. Immediately I'm done typing, I'm going to explain. The formula here, the formula we want to use is the related formula. What it does is that it is going to extract cost from the product table. So let's do that. Start with equal to as usual and type in related. And you can see it is telling us to put the column name. The column name And the column we want to use is the product column. We want to extract the cost from the product table or column, and it is showing here already. So we're going to double click and we're going to close the brackets and click enter. These are the costs. So if we should navigate to products, you see that the cost here 300 to 81.85 is the same thing as this, because we extract the cost from this product table. We are going to rename this calculated to column 1. We are going to change it to cost, because I don't want to see that cost, and click enter. So now that we have added a calculated column here, we are going to add another one, and this one will be the profit. So we're going to click add again, and this add column is going to be highlighted, and we're going to use another formula for this. So the formula for profit here is going to be the sales amount minus the cost. So let's type in the sales amount. Sorry, start with equal to sales amount, which is sales amount. Click on it, minus the cost, and this is you see the sales cost. Click on it. Once done, we're going to click enter, and it is showing the cost minus 200, minus 80, 115, minus 320, and 0, because it is saying 100 minus the cost. The sales amount is 100. I know this is a very bad, I know we are making loss here, but this is just an example. Bear with me. So we have the sales amount 100 minus 300, and it gave us minus 200. So let's rename this calculated column 1 to profit, and click enter. So we're going to add another calculated column. This time we're going to make use of the divide. So let's click add, and this is the net profit. So let's put in the formula. I'm going to say equal to, I'm going to say divide, then the profit, the sales profit. We're going to say the sales profit. Let's start with profits. The sales profit. I'm going to say comma, the sales amount. I'm going to say comma, and we're going to add 0, and we're going to close the brackets. Click enter, and this is the result: minus 2, minus 0.4, minus 0.3, minus 0.8, and 0. So we're going to rename this to net profit. This is not even a profit. This is a very big loss. I'm sorry, guys. This is just an example. So now, this sales profit here, wait, let me click this. The sales profit here is the numerator, while the sales amount here is the denominator. 0 is the value return if the denominator is 0, to avoid division by 0 errors. We have come to the end of this tutorial. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer them. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more awesome Excel tips and tricks. Thank you.